Hello and welcome. I'm Karen and this is Enduring Wellness and Pilates, the place to find inspiration in all areas of wellness and to be empowered to create healthy habits. Today I'm going to be answering the questions I get asked the most about Pilates equipment training. But first, I have to tell you, guys, it's cold outside. And that's why, even though it's warm and cozy here in my studio, it's one of the reasons I'm wearing my Muhammad Ali sweatshirt today, but also it would have been Muhammad's birthday today. So for those of you who don't know me, I had the privilege of working with both Muhammad Ali and his lovely wife, Lonnie Ali. Now, Muhammad was a lot of fun to work with and such a character. As a matter of fact, one day when I was trying to get him to do a movement and his nephew, who was his assistant at the time, said, "Boss, it's like a jab." And I said, "What's a jab?" And he just perked right up and he took my arm and he taught me how to jab, so watch out. Lonnie definitely understood the benefits of Pilates for both Muhammad and for herself. With saying that, now I'll get started in answering your questions. The first question that I by far get asked the most is, what is the difference between yoga and Pilates? Well, there are some similarities. When I have someone come to me that has done a yoga practice, they really get Pilates because they already understand the deep abdominal breathing, and both practices use both stretching and strengthening simultaneously throughout a full range of motion. The biggest difference is that Pilates has equipment. Now, I use Balanced Body. I have the Allegro Reformer with a Tower of Power and the Exo Chair. This equipment is powered by springs, which are adjustable for any fitness level. And I always like to say, while the springs provide resistance, they also provide assistance. The next question I get asked is, can men do Pilates? Absolutely. As I mentioned previously, Muhammad Ali did Pilates. The San Francisco 49ers were the first professional sports team to bring Pilates into their clubhouse. Now there are many professional football teams, basketball teams, baseball teams, and golfers who use Pilates equipment training as part of their workout regime. The youngest male client I worked with was a young athlete in 8th grade, and he had some imbalances, and his dad brought him to me because the high school football coach had recommended that he work with me to increase his core muscles and to help with those imbalances. My oldest Pilates client is an 88-year-old man who I've been working with for quite a few years, helping him stay strong and stand tall. So that leads to the next question. Will Pilates help my posture? I have to say that that is probably one of the first things that people notice when they start a Pilates practice. They notice that they're able to sit taller and stand taller without fatigue, and typically their friends and families also notice that they're standing taller. What I find that's kind of funny is that when someone first meets me and they find out that I'm a Pilates instructor, they automatically sit or stand a little bit taller right away. Another question I often get asked is, can I do Pilates if I'm pregnant? Yes, you can. Now, there does come a certain time where a woman, when she's pregnant, can no longer exercise on her back. But again, that's where the equipment comes in. The chair, the box on the reformer, the standing tower exercises. And my clients that I've worked with throughout their entire pregnancy tell me that their delivery was much easier, their recovery was easier, because they went in with strong abdominal muscles and a strong pelvic floor. Does Pilates relieve stress? Yes, it does help with stress relief. Because of the deep abdominal breathing and the smooth rhythmic movements, people find that they feel much better both physically and emotionally when they leave than when they first came through my door. How many times a week should I do Pilates? Well, Pilates is an exercise you can do on a daily basis because unlike lifting heavy weights, it doesn't tear down the muscle fibers. But I will tell you that even my clients who do Pilates once a week find a tremendous benefit. I also find that those clients have a more steady practice of doing exercises on their own at home or in the gym than if they weren't doing Pilates here with me and being accountable, because they know when they walk in the door, I'm going to ask them, have you done your stretches? Have you done your workout this week? How long is a session? My sessions here in my private studio, whether I'm working with a solo person or duo, are 55 minutes long. And for beginners, that might seem a little intimidating, or for someone coming off of an injury, that might seem intimidating. But I have to tell you that time goes very fast, and I have people at every level and of every age group able to do the 55-minute session. Can I do Pilates if I have an injury or if I have back pain? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I have helped quite a few people who had chronic back pain relieve that back pain through a regular, consistent Pilates workout. As well, I have clients with joint replacement, and I work with them once they have finished their physical therapy, and we're able to continue to strengthen them and increase their range of motion once they're done with physical therapy. Pilates was actually first embraced by dancers because when they were injured, those dancers working in the New York City Ballet, they were able to go over to Joseph Pilates' studio next door and keep up their strength and their flexibility while they were recovering from their injuries. Am I too old? Am I too young to do Pilates? No. Pilates, again, because of the variability of the exercises and the adjustments with the strength of the springs, can be done at just about any age. The youngest client I worked with was an 8-year-old ballet dancer in Marin, California, and my current oldest client is 88 years old. And so Pilates, again, because of the equipment, because of the modifications that can be made, anyone can do Pilates. And finally, a question that I was just asked even yesterday by a new client: what do I wear? Well, I tell my clients to be comfortable. Wear something that you feel comfortable moving through a full range of motion. Both your arms and your legs will be moving throughout the workout through a full range of motion. And because my studio is private, I say it's not a fashion show, it's about the work. I hope that that answers your questions about Pilates equipment training. If you have any other questions I haven't addressed, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I will give you an answer. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button, share this video if you know someone who's thinking about doing Pilates but might feel intimidated or might not fully understand it. And hit the notification button if you'd like to be notified when I post more videos. I've been posting a lot about wellness, but I will in the near future be posting Pilates demonstrational videos as well. So that's it for now. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.